How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 7. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Back on Coruscant. This is the girl that turned in Dr. Pershing. Yep. Security droid. Moff Gideon.
I am short on time.
Afraid the pirates have run into trouble on Navarro.
Okay, sounds like Moff Gideon hired them for sure.
That the New Republic would not be sending support?
Magistrate Cargo was aided by Mandalorians.
Yep.
Which Mandalorians?
Your favorites.
Bo-Katan Kryze led a squadron of Mandalorians alongside Din Djarin and his covert.
This cannot be. Those two factions are sworn enemies.
Which is why I contacted you with
He is pissed.
I shall deal with our Mandalorian friends.
Nice. Let's stay with Moff. Ooh. What are these guards here? I don't think I've seen this armor before. And there's people in these chambers. What is this, evil secret council?
For citizens loyal to the Empire on every planet in this galaxy.
That strength must not be wasted. Grand Admiral Thrawn's return
Thrawn.
will herald in the re-emergence of our military and provide Commandant Hux enough time to
Hux.
deliver on Project Necromancer.
Interesting.
Captain Pelion.
Pelion.
You always speak
I heard that
with
name
much
before.
authority. Grand Admiral Thrawn
There he
missing
is.
from your delegation.
Been gone for a while.
When he will be able to participate in the Shadow Council?
That's what they're calling themselves.
Our one hope for success relies upon the secrecy of his return.
Captain,
Yeah.
Zeke, perhaps it's time we look to new leadership.
Who shall that be? You?
Project Necromancer is in place for that. What has become of Dr. Pershing, the research you promised us?
He definitely looks like a Hux for sure.
Dr. Pershing was captured by the New Republic. The creation of clones is your obsession, not mine. I account for
Interesting.
what goes on in my sector. No more, no less.
We already received your request. 3 Praetorian guards.
Praetorian? Okay. Those are the red guys from The Last Jedi, right?
And
The red armor
reinforcements
guys?
for your TIE Interceptor Squadron.
And bombers.
Are we gonna get a space battle soon?
And what is your security concern?
Mandalorians. They are preparing to retake their home world of Mandalore.
Good hunch.
Mandalore would hamper our efforts.
Which is why we need to stamp them out now.
You'll have your reinforcements and your guard.
We shall be rid of the Mandalorians once and for all.
It is Nazi Germany again. Chapter 23, The Spies. Back to Navarro. Gotta rebuild. Is that the Mandalorian ship? Yeah. Where do you even land that thing? That looks so cool.
It was an Imperial ship. Look at the markings. See those, my friend, are Mandalorian privateers.
The armor must be so giddy. They brought so many reinforcements.
They've never met, and what little they know of each other, they hate.
They will if they want to survive.
True. Look at the little kid's helmet. Makeshift helmet.
We invite you to make camp.
That's not the only gift I have for you.
What else you got? For grogu? IG-11. Ah.
No, that's IG-12 now. Do you like him? The Anzellan stripped IG down to his base motor functions. They removed his memory circuit. The pilot provides cognition.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's more like a vehicle.
Can Grogu fit in it?
Bad baby. No, it's crazy.
Well, let's see if he fits.
Okay, oh, it is built for Grogu.
So what do you think?
You look so funny in there.
Grogu is too young to operate heavy machinery. Maybe when he's older.
No.
What do you mean,
No.
no?
No.
I think he's saying he's old enough to operate it.
Yes.
Get him out of there.
No.
No, at least let him try it out in my office.
Yes.
Hey,
Damn, okay, Grogu. Pro already. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yes.
That was so
Yes.
annoying. Grogu, stop.
It is time to retake our homeworld. I'm proposing that we leave Navarro and move the fleet into orbit above Mandalore. We send down a small recon party. We'll scout the surface, find out what remains of the Great Forge, and establish a safe perimeter. Only then will we bring down the others. I need volunteers from both tribes.
Of course, Din's gonna
I will
volunteer.
go. Grogu as well.
Alright, gotta get our named characters
I will
grouped
go.
up. I bet Paz Vizsla, him. Yeah,
I will go. I will go.
there we go. All right, we got our randoms, no-name people. Those guys are gonna die.
I will go as well.
Armor. It's so cool seeing the fleet like this. How are you two gonna descend?
Ready.
Oh, is she gonna manually drop
Secure
Din and Grogu
info
on the ground? Superhero landing.
We'll survey the surface until we find the forge and create a safety zone.
Is that a storm? No, that's something. Cool ship.
They're Mandalorians.
Have they been here this whole time? Just survivors? Why is this guy on the right here? Looks like Christian Bale a bit.
Forsake us, Lady Bo-Katan. We have failed you, but our blasters remain in your service.
Nice, got even more reinforcements.
They punished us as a warning to the whole galaxy because we refused to surrender.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I did surrender.
Oof.
After our forces were annihilated in the Night of 1,000 Tears and defeat was imminent, I met with Moff Gideon.
Yeah, and that's how you take the saber, I
ISB
guess.
reached out to me to negotiate a ceasefire in exchange for submitting to the Empire and disarming. All remaining cities and Mandalorian lives were to be spared. That is how Moff Gideon came to possess the Darksaber.
Figured.
I didn't trust him, but it was the only chance I had to save our people. And then he betrayed me, and we were helpless to resist the purge of Mandalore.
How did these others survive?
We were hidden on the moon of Concordia.
Were you Death Watch?
Death Watch exists no longer.
I had no idea. We were taught that everyone but us had forsaken the way, that you were selfish and uncaring.
Jeez.
Now I understand.
This blade is all I have to unify our people.
I only know of this weapon what you taught me. To
True.
be honest, it means nothing to me or my people, nor does station or bloodline. What means more to me is honor and loyalty and character. These are the reasons I serve you, Lady Kryze. Your song is not yet written. I will serve you until it is.
You definitely needed to hear that.
These here are too weak to continue. We must return to the gauntlet, and I will ferry them back to the fleet in the morning.
Those of you who are well enough can join us in the search for the Great Forge.
We can do better than that.
You know where it's at?
We can bring you there.
Nice. These two bonding.
These primitives make up their own rules for everything.
Come on.
Seriously?
Put it down, Paz.
Submit or fight.
Fight! I guess he chose fight. Come on, guys. Fighting over something so trivial. Alright, Grogu. Grogu over here has to be the voice of reason.
You taught your apprentice well.
You didn't learn that from me.
Oh, what was that? Looks like something's coming out. It's a beast. Godzilla! What is that? Looks like that one dinosaur. Kind of forget what they're called, but with the club at the end. Ooh. Damn, that was a cool show. That's a cool shot. Is this the forge?
Where are we?
This is what's left of the Great Forge. This was once the heart of our civilization.
Jetpacks.
Those do not look like survivors. Those are the guys that were with Moff Gideon. Oh. Ooh, he tanked that. Okay, that makes sense. So these are the guys that saved Moff on that transport if they had Beskar.
I can make a run for the fleet and get us reinforcements. It's our only shot at taking the planet back. There's a split in the ceiling there. I'll lay down cover.
Oh, bro. Oh, that was the leader of the survivors, huh? Ooh. What is that guy doing? Why are you just shooting at it? There we go, Paz. Mow him down. This is Moff Gideon's base here. Or I assume so because of that doorway. Tanking it, okay. Oh, it definitely is. So you're saying Moff Gideon, his group here, have been on Mandalore the whole time. Yeah, dang. And they're locked in. Oh. They better not kill Din here. Oh, there's Moff. That armor, that looks pretty cool. With the pointy ends on the helmet. Reminds me of the guys from the end of Clone Wars.
Thank you for gathering the Mandalorians into one place. Mandalore will live on in me. I have created the next generation Dark Trooper suit.
Dark Trooper suit?
From Beskar alloy. I will create an army that will bring order to the galaxy. Why don't we take your fleet off the board while we still have the element of surprise? Activate the interceptors and bombers.
No!
Alright, guess we're getting our space battle here.
In but a few moments, the purge of Mandalore will be complete. I believe this is the part where you return the Darksaber to its rightful.
Why didn't she try to use it to open the door? Cut through the door.
Surrender.
Should be able to, right? Okay. Go, Bo, go, go. You should have done that before. Especially when Mando was trapped out there. There better not be like a sacrifice, them dying or something.
We're clear!
There are too many.
Jon Favreau, no. Overheated. Fly, get out of there. Oh, there's the Praetorian guards. That is cool. Yeah, and they have the same weapons. Paz had no chance. He ain't Rey or Kylo. Die like this, damn. R.I.P. Paz. Alrighty, that was the penultimate episode of The Mandalorian. And man, that was a pretty good episode. We finally made it to Mandalore, but it didn't end how we all expected it to go. So the episode starts with Bo and her new reinforcements getting back to Navarro and introducing her old coven with the rest of the group. There was definitely that underlying tension going on, but they were definitely okay with the arrangement. Bo-Katan later declares that tomorrow morning they're going to all go to Mandalore and send a scouting party while the rest stays out in space. She needed volunteers from both covens, and people were very reluctant at first until Din volunteered for himself and Grogu. Then the rest of the named Mandalorians started volunteering, such as Casca, Paz, the armor, amongst others. Also, before leaving Navarro, Greef gave Grogu a gift. It was a vehicle, basically, the body of an IG unit, IG-12. Basically, Grogu's able to control this droid and doesn't need that ball carrier that he's been going around with. Dan was pretty reluctant at first, but eventually lets him because Grogu portrayed that he was old enough to use it. So now, finally, the Mandalorians make their way to Mandalore, and the scouting party make their way to the surface of Mandalore. As they were searching for the Great Forge, they come across survivors of the Purge. Over dinner, Bo relayed that the downfall of Mandalore occurred after an agreement that she made with Moff Gideon. He offered the survival of her people in exchange for basically serving the Empire. He double crosses them and bombs them anyway, destroying her home planet and most of her people. That was a pretty sad story. And Din came over to sympathize with her and remotivate her, saying all these different compliments as to why he follows her. This also led to the armorer planning with Bo that the armorer was going to take the injured back to the cruiser in order to give them medical attention. She agreed, and the next morning they went on their way in finding the forge again. Unfortunately for the cool ship that they were on, it was destroyed by a random beast that popped out of the ground. They all escaped into the caverns. They eventually were able to find the Great Forge, but it wasn't long until a new version of Dark Troopers started ambushing them. The Mandalorians ended up pushing them off. The Dark Troopers started to retreat, so the Mandalorians started to chase them. This led to a trap to where Din was blocked off from the rest of the Coven and is captured by Moff Gideon, unfortunately. Bo uses her Darksaber to open a pathway behind them where they got locked in, while Moff Gideon opens the front door and starts shooting on the Mandalorians. Paz Vizsla, being the hero he is, starts shooting back and letting the rest of the group escape. He didn't make it out and had his one-night stand with the Praetorian guards, which was really awesome to see. We haven't seen them since The Last Jedi when Rey and Kylo Ren fought them. So basically the episode ends with Bo and team escaping while Moff Gideon and his battalion get in their interceptors and bombers to go attack the fleet out in space. Once again, overall, this was a pretty dang good episode, and I just can't believe we only have one left, the finale next week. I definitely wonder if we're going to get any other surprises. There's definitely theories and possibilities of Boba Fett coming back, but I guess time will tell. Other than that, that is all I have. If you have any questions or theories, please leave in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.